The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the WCCW World Wrestling Championship. Introducing the challenger from Stone Mountain, Georgia, weighing in at 249 pounds, James the Snake Roberts.
As we prepare for this matchup, I'd like to...
Online, why do you think the Midnights weren't given a run with the Von Erichs?
We have thought about that. You know, Dennis at one point had heard that Fritz said, "Oh, those guys are too small to work with my boys." But Bobby and Dennis physically looked as impressive or more so than Gino Hernandez and Chris Adams. I don't know whether we actually gave our notice first night in to World Class because we had been scheduled to go to work for Crockett, and because when they told us we were finishing up in Mid-South, we didn't really, they didn't say we're going to book you anywhere else. So Dusty and Flair had both asked us if we wanted to come work for Crockett. So I called Crockett, made a deal. We got a start date. This is explained in the book Midnight Express and Jim Cornette 25th Anniversary Scrapbook, available at jimcornette.com. But anyway, so we went over there and we looked at it and we said, well, it's not as big a talent roster. They don't have, even though they have the syndicated television, they don't have the, TBS, etc., like Crockett does. So we gave our notice, and then Dundee calls it, "Oh, Watts really wants you to go to Dallas because then you can come back for the Superdome, you can come back for Oklahoma City and Tulsa." Okay, so then we rescinded our notice and, told Crockett we'd come later, which we did. Maybe they were upset about that. Maybe it was the fact, and I think this was probably the majority of it, that Gino and Chris had homesteaded. And you know what homesteading is? Okay. When you homesteaded a territory, basically, you either went into a territory and you liked it so much, or they liked you so much, or you did such great business, or you just kissed so much ass, all of those apply, that you moved there, that became your home. You homesteaded the territory. You did not leave. You did everything you could to keep your spot right there because it was more convenient or more money or more satisfying or whatever. So Gino and Chris had homesteaded the Von Erichs. I mean, they shadowed them. It was Kerry versus Gino and Kevin versus Chris, or vice versa, or in tag matches. And then One Man Gang was there with Gary Hart. And Gary was he could not understand. I talked to him a couple of years ago at the Charlotte convention. Me and Dennis both were like, "Why didn't you guys ever get a run with the Von Erichs?" Don't know, Gary, because he was not in the booking office at that point. But he was managing One Man Gang, with Kerry. We were there 6 months. We worked with the Fantastics for 6 months. And Bobby Fulton and Tommy Rogers, they were a great team, and the matches were much better than we'd had with the Von Erichs, but the money wasn't. And Bobby and Tommy didn't have any control over that. If we had a 4-match card, which all the spot shows were, you would go a single match, a captain's match, which meant one of the tag team guys would wrestle a single, then one of the Von Erichs versus either Gino or Chris or Gang in the main event, and then the tag match on last. Even though the main event with the Von Erichs got main event money, then the tag match is on last. So that means 2, 4, 10, referee, 12 guys on the card. We'd do $16,000, $18,000, and we'd get $200, $250. But the main event would get 5 or 6 or 7, and sometimes it'd be 15 minutes from the house. So the point is, the difference in what we were getting in the tag team program over the tag team titles with the Fantastics and what the guys who worked with the Von Erichs were getting was the difference between the $50,000 a year we were going to make if we stayed there and the $100,000 a year the guys like the Freebirds made. And after 6 months, we said, it ain't going nowhere. We've had 4 matches with the Von Erichs. We're going to work for Crockett. And the closing straw was the check from Texas Stadium, which I reproduced in the Jim Cornette and Midnight Express 25th Anniversary Scrapbook, available at jimcornette.com. Basically, we were in the tag team title match, the America's Tag Team title match, in Texas Stadium, 20-something thousand people, $250,000 gate. We got $1,100 a piece. We got together and said, "What the fuck? Jimmy Crockett, Midnight Express calling, and we gave our notice and left. We couldn't wait anymore. It was a paid vacation. You know, whatever.
Rockman Dunn, was Fritz von Erich really as cheap as they say he was?
Actually, you know, the territory was, I can't say Fritz was cheap. The territory was run on a shoestring because it had always been run on a shoestring, and then suddenly, you know, Gary Hart, as is told in his book, manipulated the Freebirds and Von Erich's angle, and it exploded like nobody ever dreamed it would, and actually the territory got too big for the infrastructure. There was no way that this office with 6 full-time employees and that had always been used to running the Sportatorium on Friday and Fort Worth on Monday and the spot shows. Now they're running the Cotton Bowl and Texas Stadium and selling out, you know, Reunion Arena. They didn't realize it was going to get that hot, and then once it got that hot, they couldn't really follow up on it, because after you had the Freebirds and Von Erichs for 2 years, every night and, you know, twice a week in the Metroplex, they couldn't follow it, so it started getting smaller again. And
In the pocket, from Houston, Texas, weighing in at 286 pounds, Booker T.
Oh boy, we're in for a treat tonight. Both of these superstars look geared up and ready to go. This guy's a stud. I don't see many losses in his future. There's no other way to put it. This one-on-one match is going to be a struggle in every sense of the word.
When he came into WCW, him and his brother both for developmental deals. And I watched these two guys make a name for themselves. But I watched Booker T do whatever it took to get to the spot that he got to. I can remember one time they were making him G.I. Joe in WCW. And I walked in there, bathroom, he was putting on the makeup, you know, the camouflage. And I said, Book, I said, you
has to be going through
are the
Robert's
man.
mind right now.
He goes, darling, I love what I do. Whatever they want me to do, I do the best I can. I went on speaking gigs with Booker T.
Man, oh man, did he take a while to
He
stay
has
for that
been
fight.
my probably top 3 guys of character of all time in this business. So to see what he's bringing to the ROW and Charmel is bringing to the ROW, this got a real chance to make it and really turn into something that could be something big. It's already special. So I told Book whenever he needed me, just tell me and I'm here. And he called me when he wanted me to come in. It was a hell of a show. And I was staying proud to be part of it. In the main event, those 2 kids out there, Simone Beast and Q, they tore it down out there. And it was just fun to be a part of it out there. People not having to take any bumps.
He's got him. Can he do it? Can he dig down deep and fight out of this hole? Not today, too fast. Booker T getting closer limits here. What can Booker T do here to up the odds for success? Well, I think it's too early to call anything at this point. I agree with you, Ken. But hey, all I know is that we should sit back and enjoy. Another WWE show is underway. And down goes the snake. We're going to be in good shape here as it relates to health. after this match, the championship will finally have a home, and we'll have a new champion. I'm looking forward to finding out who our new champion is going to be. And I think he's begging him to bring it.
Do you have a problem?
Yes, we do!
Well, state's your problem. What's bugging you?
Auto insurance!
Regardless of your driving record, see the problem solvers at State Auto Insurance, where monthly payments are no problem.
Look for the big bright yellow sign for peace of mind. The problem solvers, State Auto Insurance.
Hi, folks. I'm Dan Curley, owner of the furniture block across from Irving Mall on Airport Freeway at Beltline. Holy smokes, we've just had the rug completely pulled out from under us and informed that our property is under contract and we must vacate the entire stock of top-notch furniture. So what do? We're going to liquidate to the public all this famous brand furniture, bedding, and accessories at factory cost or below. Immediate delivery available. Now at the furniture block, we'll really save you a ton of money.
Kissinger Auto Supply has low prices on everything from air filters to water pumps. Brand name products for the do-it-yourself auto mechanic. With 16 locations to serve you, you can't beat weekly specials like these.
Haviland HD30, 69 cents. Master cylinders, 30% off the regular low price. Wiper refills, $1.99 a pair. Indy spark plugs, 79 cents each. Remember, kiss high prices goodbye at Kissinger Auto Supply.
It was Bo.
It's Bo, and he's outrageous every morning on Q102.
Don't you go to that little room till I finish telling you about Lynn Smith Auto Sales. Why, heck, there are more cars there than you can throw a cow chip across, with down payments starting as low as $300. And old Lynn, he's a pussy cat. While he'll even trade in your bucket of boats, cash your payroll check, and finance with your Jarvis credit. And as he says, if you can't get a car from me, you just can't get it. Open 9 to 9.
City to avoid that. Not today, too fast. He's in big trouble. Jake Roberts beginning to look a little uneasy. He doesn't want to absorb much more punishment if he wants to win this match. You know, this match can still go either way. It's just too early to call it. But hey, this is what we signed up for, didn't we? Booker T with a slick reversal. And he dodges that one. Look at him trying to use all the strength and power he can muster to escape this. He's looking to create some separation here. City to avoid that. Inside the ring now. Finally, let's get this done inside the ring. He's bringing it back inside the ring now. I can't blame him. They're too successful on the outside. Keep it in the ring. And there's the submission hold. What is this doing? Not today, too fast. Oh, he missed that one. God, that's got to hurt. Yeah. You're not doing any damage with swings like that, but keep doing it. The freeze may give him a go. Really pushing his opponent to the limit here. Oh, this is not going to be. You have to think that's it. One. We're looking at complete domination here. Are we going to warm up the buses? This one's over. There's the cover. Can he do it? He's got it. Did he score the man? You can see the wear and tear that this fight has taken out of these men. You're right. Such a brutal physical battle this has been. And it's not over yet. Look at this. He's just barely moving. I'm not sure he can get back to his feet. This should do it right there. I think this thing's over. I don't believe it. The match is over. Look at this. This was a match that was simply mesmerizing.